Welcome to Variant Edition's new releases show. Slightly delayed. Basically, right as we were going live, I believe we were a minute into having the stream live, our power went out. If you're in Edmonton right now, you know there's been a storm around, so that is likely the explanation for that. And yeah, and then we had to kind of wait until our Wi-Fi figured out what its one job was supposed to be.
Yeah, we'll see how the stream works tonight if it's choppy.
Yeah, I think it's already choppy on my screen, which I'm not loving. So we're going to do what we can. Technology aside, we will see.
Yeah, you might have to briefly use your camera while I fix the Wi-Fi on our end, because I'm using the faraway Wi-Fi, which is why it's
I tried using the closer one and it got mad at me, so I don't use that one. I use the one in the living room instead of the one that is literally right behind the camera.
Yeah. So, hey, hi. Man.
That's a weird relief. It's okay. The bar is set low. Yay.
Yay.
Hey, Kingsley. It's been a minute, man. I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing well.
I really should figure out a good way to hardwire the internet into our computer here.
Yes, since this will be our studio on a permanent basis.
Mm-hmm. We live here.
We live here now.
We own this place.
Yeah. Am I 3? I'm 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just got to turn myself up. I think I'm okay. I don't know. Do. Anyway, so we are.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no.
No, that made it worse.
Oh, and that was those are my headphones. These are your headphones.
So I'm 1. Okay. That makes it. Well, that's
yeah, you started going do, and I was like, oh my god, my ears.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Mine could go up a little bit more.
Oh, up. Okay. Let's turn everything.
Be careful about stack, Brandon. Look at this thing.
Yes. So due to technology and starting 10 minutes late, we should just get into it. There's really nothing new to report. We've made it through May.
By the skin of our teeths.
Yeah. So June is just around the corner. We are. I don't think we'll talk about the election tonight. I think we'll just move on from that. So, but you know, we're happy to talk about it in the store if anybody wants. I just don't really want to talk about it when I have all these books to talk about. So, let's get going. Let's get rocking.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Half the room.
I haven't done any further painting. I have not had time. Our weekends have actually been pretty busy. We actually just got shelves for this, for the bookshelves this weekend, and some stain. So Brandon's going to paint them before he puts them up.
Absolutely.
So the projects are coming. Oh, anywhere's on boards. If you mean bags and boards, yes. We got in our supplies today, actually. So we are all filled up again. Please come in, buy your comic supplies, and I guess empty us out again, because I guess that's the way business goes.
Yep, I'm gonna have to place another order like right away anyway. So
probably, yeah.
Because these won't last long.
No, they won't. So probably if you think you need comic supplies, come in sooner rather than later, because we do tend to run out of things that match. You know, we try to order to have, you know, a relatively equal amount, but you know, things go.
It is true. All right. So it is a 5th week of comics, which means many things. In normal months, you would find that Marvel and DC and the rest of the comic companies, you'll find 5 kind of lighter weeks. In May, we had 3 very heavy weeks and 2 very light weeks. So everything feels a little bit off kilter. So in the stack, these are the single issues. And I think it might be like 4 or 6 different books. That's it. And then The graphic noveling.
Yes, and this is all since receiving from last Wednesday to today. We received a ton of boxes today. So there's even some stuff that we didn't bring home because there's like a Daredevil omnibus, but it's a volume 2. So it's like it's there. It's on shelf, but it's big. So we're just sticking with the new stuff and not the like volume 2s of stuff. Hopefully new. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna start with Andrew Wheeler's cat fight. Felix lives a life of high fashion and indulgence. Sure, he steals to get it, but he gets it on his own nonetheless. When a mysterious character by the name of Schrodinger threatens Felix's, yes, they go there, only surviving family member in an attempt to recruit him into a crime syndicate, Felix is sent on a globetrotting game of, you guessed it, cat and mouse in a heightened world of colorful criminal masterminds. So that's that.
Outstanding. I'm excited to read this.
Ah, look at that. The Rocketeer. I'm not sure we have to describe the Rocketeer. Do you want to give it a go or should I grab the solicit?
The Rocketeer is as on the paper. If you like kind of the old pulp style, the artists and writers assembled do a wonderful job of recreating Dave Stevens' Rocketeer, all that flavors. You're going to find some Adam Hughes in here. Mm-hmm. You're going to find Jay Lee in here. There was another big artist that's name I can't remember, but like it's some wild stuff located in this book. You can see that Adam Hughes cover. You're gonna get some Adam Hughes interiors, and if you're a fan of the 80s Flash TV show, you're gonna get a story written by those dorks. I think they actually worked on The Rocketeer as well. I can't remember the movie. Yeah, good old Rachel Bilson's dad and his writing partner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
What do we got next?
We have got the DC Pride special.
There's more covers than this. These are just the ones that we brought home with us.
They're the prettiest ones.
Yeah. We got the Jen Bartel, a shine. And I can't remember who does the magazine cover, but it should say so by the...
Yes, it says so. Oscar Vega. This one is phenomenal. It looks like the cover of a Vogue.
Fashion.
It's very cool. It's got, let's see, it's got a Grant Morrison story.
Sure does.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Leah Williams, Josh Trujillo. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Christopher Cantwell. Oh, good. It's got a Dreamer story from Nicole Maines. I like her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's a really good writer. So yeah.
All of the creators working on this book are of the LGBTQIA2+ spectrum, and you get a extreme wide array. And I was reading the Comics Beat piece that talked about this year's Pride. And they said, while the previous couple of years have felt like more like celebrations, this definitely feels like a demonstration, because of all the things that have been happening. And even Phil Jimenez in his introduction talks about how it's important to be proud and to be able to take up space, because what is happening now is space is essentially trying to be removed from the community. And this is a book that is has a lot of activism, but it also has Harley and Ivy trying to teach a baby queer crush, Lobo's daughter, the ways how to function in the world.
I'm excited. Is it Be Gay to Crime?
Probably.
Yeah. Awesome.
So you have a quite an array of books in there and stories, but yeah, definitely more of a hey wee, and more of a wow, the world took a turn again.
Yeah.
Book, but still very important.
All right, next up. Yeah, I'm putting that up because damn right. Yes.
That guy can kick rocks.
We will write on the cover with pen and make it a variant edition exclusive if you want. All right.
Any comic that you purchase from us can become a variant edition.
Yeah. We'll write, you know, F DeSantis. Absolutely, I will.
Variant editions.
Yeah, exactly.
By variant edition.
Exactly. All right, next up we have Deadly Class artist Wes Craig writing orphaned amnesiac high school student Grant Garrison, good comics name, always good for alliteration, is just attempting to navigate his present and recall his past when a meteor decimates his school. In the rubble, Grant discovers a strange artifact from another galaxy, the weapon known as the Starstorm. And the power that resides within it will determine not only his and his friends' future, but the fate of the entire universe. Guitar solo.
I think this is actually the artist of Deadly Class's brother.
What? No, it said. Oh, Drew Craig. Whoopsies. Oh, cover from. My bad. I can't read.
I think they're pals.
I think they know each other or something. My bad. No, written by. Oh, featuring a variant cover. My bad. I have no reading comprehension. This is cool. Yeah, it's Drew Craig.
It's not as though this didn't go sideways ever.
Oh, it's fine. It's not like we're in constant trauma in this province. And it's hard to concentrate on your dumb job about selling funny books.
Please read the funny books.
Please read the funny books. But you know, ooh.
She's Sporkle.
This is what Alberta needs. A strong lady to punch people in the face. Punch people in the face.
Yeah.
It's just the Power Girl special. I've come around on Power Girl. I think she's heckin' rad.
Well, and especially lately, since you've had
Dang.
Marguerite Sauvage doing all the art for her.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh, I like her new version of the costume. It's got like a cute little jacket.
Yeah.
And she can kick people with it, which I mean, I'm a fan of. Okay, yeah, no, I'm totally gonna read this. This is great. And there's a foil because midgets love foil. I can say that because I ordered that Doom Patrol foil.
Because you are bitches.
I am bitches. Yes.
Yeah, Leah Williams, Marguerite Sauvage, with Marissa Louise doing the colors for the back arts. It also has Joanne Starr and Natasha Bustos.
I love Bustos.
Doing the Fire and Ice story. Both of these lead to new series in the fall.
Yes. Yes.
So it's very exciting.
I like it.
And that's it for single issues.
Yeah. Well, I guess the show's done, Brandon. Wait, there's more. There's literally more. Yeah. So if you're coming in for single issues or like not coming in for single issues because you're like, wow, there's like nothing out this week. Guess what? You're wrong. There's so much out this week and you have to come in and you have to see all of the things that we're going to talk about over the next probably 40 minutes.
Also, World Tree 2 is out and I forgot to grab a copy for us.
Oh, yeah.
But that's out. And the Spider-Man issue 26.
Oh, the big one.
The issue that all the people are talking about. Find out how the things happen. If you know the things that are happening.
The internet has likely told you already. However, you should still get a comic for yourself. Let's see. For number 2s, there's Deep Cuts. Okay, good.
The song Deep Cuts is all about like music.
Yeah.
Makes me really happy.
Let's see. Alien 2. Let's see. A couple 3s. I'm gonna skip the 3s because that's a lot. Edge of Spider-Verse. Redux.
I think it's the third Edge of Spider-Verse series.
In 3 years. Feels like it. Let's see. 23. No, that's a 3. See, we're deep into gargoyles.
Gargles.
There is a new Pathfinder series. It's more than likely we just did that for subs, but that's okay.
Oh, I forgot to grab that number 1.
Oh no. Okay. I will in that case read it. So if there's any it's written by Fred Van Lente.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It should stand to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's called Pathfinder Wake the Dead. New creative team, new party of iconics, new lands of Galorian to explore. The tantalizing prospect of a rendezvous with I'm guessing Geb or Jeb. I think it's like a GIF thing, a GIF option where there's both.
It's pronounced Gift.
Defector in possession of priceless secrets from that undead nation brings a diverse group of adventurers to the Nexian metropolis of Ecanis. That's just something backwards. I feel like that's something backwards. Sunnace. No, it is not. When they find themselves cornered by the city's remorseless death sealers, can the Iconics band together for survival? Survival escape is written as one word. Okay, I'm going with this. A city of full of hostile wizards alive? Oh no! In brackets. Oh my god. Oh honeys. In brackets it says this will be tweaked when I get info from Peso. Oh no! Oh, sweet beans. Sweet beans. Oh no. Love this.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. My goodness.
Yes, there is more Silver Surfer this week. Absolutely.
Kate's favorite Silver Surfer series.
Yeah. The Silverest of Surfers. It actually goes on and it's like his whole bio. It's amazing. This is beautiful, and y'all should go to Previews World and look up Pathfinder Wake the Dead because it's just really funny to me.
It's just a big old mess.
Just a delightful mess, which honestly I understand because I am one too. I don't see any more. Let's see. Deep Dark. There's a Deep Dark 2. Which was that one again? Source Point. Okay, forgetting that. I don't know why I'm doing this because we don't have time for this.
Yeah, we should be good.
Doing it. I'm doing it anyway. Oh yeah, there's that one. No. Okay, we can move on because like I'm only on the G's in the last bit, and I'm just like,
Yeah. All right.
Do. That's all. Oh, North Valley Grimoire. That's a whatnot.
Oh yeah, indeed. Yeah, no, I didn't order any of this for shelf.
No worries. No worries. It looks like it's like a magic James Bond. So let us know if you want that. I'm going to walk away from this site because you want me to stop. Hey, is that Lore Olympus Volume 4 on top?
What?
What?
Only the most read comic in the world right now? Why, yes, it is. Fourth volume is out for your faces, and we have several copies. One might say everyone reads this book.
Literally millions of people read this on Webtoons, and most of them will hopefully also get a paper copy.
Yeah, we so far have all of our in hardcover because I like getting them that way, and also it's like maybe $5 more expensive.
Yeah, it's a really good price range. Usually it's like a huge jump, and it's not worth it unless you're like, I specifically want the hardcover. But no, this is good. This is good. You can have either or.
So pretty. Oh, it's so pretty.
He's so pretty. All right. Now you want to talk about this one because this was a Kickstarter.
I sure do. Look at this baby. It's so fancy. It's got gold leaf. It has bookmark ribbon. It's got stitch binding. It is so neat and great.
Oh, this one is a fancy. Okay.
Gris Grobus is a fantasy epic about a war god trapped in the body of a goose, nested within a sci-fi comedy adventure about a long-forgotten priest bot reawoken in a town that he founded, and the lowly mortals, forced to babysit both of them. This is from Simon Roy. We like him. He did Habitat and has done a bunch of really neat kind of more indie style sci-fi stuff. He did the fancy Kickstarter, so there's this fancy version of this book. It will be available eventually in a regular ass edition. But if you want that good, if you want the shiny, and you want your first crack at a brand new sci-fi tale about a war god trapped in the body of a goose,
so it appears it has everything but, really.
Yeah, because it's a hardcover. You can't really do French flaps for hardcover. Also, it comes with a little bonus booklet.
Oh, that's cool.
That you can only get from us. And other places that did the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But like as we've discovered when some of the smaller press companies kind of put out where to get stuff, we're like the place in Western Canada to get cool independent books. So that's fun.
Yeah, which is why we're out of volume 2s, I think, of X-Meg, because we got bought out and we cannot get more.
Yeah.
But we still have the other volumes, so look on our website.
You might bug them when they send the last batches of stuff. So you're just like, if got any 2s kicking around.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we can take some off your hands.
Maybe they can fall off the back of a truck. No, we will give them money for their goods. Yeah, I did not know the goose part, which is very funny. So I'm glad I waited to listen to you read that.
Yeah, check it out. Look at that goose.
Trapped in the body of a goose. Or yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. Yep. I mean, wow. Amazing. Next up, Garvey's Joys. For anyone who's ever felt misunderstood. Garvey loves books and music and astronomy. But the more his dad wants him to be a jock, the more Garvey tries to fill the hole in his heart with food. Oh no. It's too warm in here. I closed the window. It really is. Closed the window because it was pouring earlier, so I'm probably going to open it after this. Garvey has an important choice to make, one that could be the key to getting everyone, including his father and his taunting classmates, to see and accept the real Garvey.
Why is that? Also, Andrew, thank you so much for filling in last week. We had a lot of really good comments, and it was very appreciated because I was not okay. I kind of barely made it to work on Tuesday, and was there long enough to print out essentially the pull list, and then was very, very careful coming home. So yeah. Yes, the voice of Foley. All right, we've got the first book in the Books of Clash, being written by Jean Luing Yang, who's having a big week.
Yeah. If anybody has Disney Plus, American Born Chinese has begun, or I'm not sure if they put out the whole series or not.
Yeah, they dropped the whole season.
Drop it? Cool. Yeah. So check that out.
And this here is set in the world of Clash of Clans and Clash Royale for folks who are fans of those games. I know there's a lot of kiddos. See the illustrated exploits of young Hog Rider and his trusted companion in the unpredictable tale of fantasy and adventure. Read their journey from no good warriors on the battlefield to true heroes of the royal arena. Battle when danger strikes the village of Jazzy Pickleton.
Oh my God, what?
In this heartwarming and hilarious graphic novel based on two of the world's most popular video games. Jazzy Pickleton.
All one word. Amazing.
As is appropriate.
I want to go there.
Oh, this is cool. Also, I like that Les McLean is getting some more work because I remember them from The Middleman. When it was a graphic novel series.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That TV show was fun too.
It's awesome that it got a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Early days of comics getting shows.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Next up is a romance.
Oh, Je m'appelle Romance.
basil, and oregano. Very sweet, very sweet.
My name is Romance.
Mix 2 parts The Great British Bake Off with 1 part Magical Boarding School plus a generous dash of romance. And you've got Basil and Oregano, a sweetly delicious lower young adult graphic novel. Portobello Magiculinary Academy is the finest school for the art of cooking with magic. And Basil, I'm going to go with ears. EYRES. Ears?
Ears.
Yeah, it's Jane Eyre, right? So
think so.
Ayres, maybe?
Probably.
Ayres. Is determined to be the top student. On the first day of her senior year, Arabella Oregano, the daughter of a renowned chef, joins the academy for her senior year as well. The two are instantly smitten with each other. But Basil senses there's something Arabella is hiding from her. Still, the two work together to stand out from the class as the end-of-year culinary festival approaches. But when Arabella's secret is revealed, Basil is faced with the hardest decision of her life, which has the potential to throw her future aspirations in jeopardy. This looks extremely cute, and I'm very excited to read it.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of new cooking books.
Yeah, I think it's the kind of ripple effect from manga, because manga has a ton of really great like food centered series.
When I think too, we're probably seeing a bunch of pitches from just deep/post pandemic coming through, where everyone was like, "I got into cooking."
Yeah, when everyone, like the first 3 months when everyone was like, I got into baking bread. I'm like, that's good for you. That's good for you.
Yeah, I got into cooking, but mostly because I had so much time to cook.
Yeah.
I could basically go to the grocery store every day if I wanted to.
Yeah, and I like eating, so no complaints for me.
Yeah. It did change our diet for the better. Mm-hmm. We've got a good repertoire. We have Vern, the Custodian of the Universe. I was trying to read it, but I was doing a Brandon thing where I do it in such a way that you can't actually read it when I'm showing you something.
Oh, Brandon.
Burnt out and exhausted, Vern decides to return to his family in Florida to rest and start over. Landing yet another dead-end job as a custodian at the local Quasar science facility, he finds himself resigned to more long hours of boring work. But as he grabs his key card, mop, and bucket, he quickly realizes that he's about to embark on something pretty weird. Not a lot of jobs make you clean up galactic ooze and space-time anomalies after all. Things aren't what they seem at Quasar. And when Vern accidentally plugs in a mysterious machine and finds himself facing the destruction of the entire multiverse and the mother of all messes to clean up, he is faced with the greatest, most important question of all. What's the point?
Wow. I love him. Hashtag relatable. Hashtag same. Oh, that's cool.
No brow, baby.
Oh, and the paper's so good.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about No Brow. The paper's great. It smells nice.
I love new book smell.
Me too, but I'm not going to sniff these books live on air.
No.
That's an intimate thing.
You got to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
You get the variant edition sniff
Brandon's OnlyFans where he smells books.
And then just mails them out.
Oh.
I don't know how we can make money from this, but let's just figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
Oh my God. All right. This is my favorite book that I haven't read yet because I love Jeremy Whitley. He wrote the Princeless series and he is a fantastic human. I follow him on Twitter.
Oh, something that was in the newest previews. And this is like a weird roundabout thing. So Action Lab did a lot of things.
Yes. Not all of them good.
No, including Zombie Tramp.
Yeah.
Now, they're being published by a different company in the new previews.
Wait, like Princeless or like Action Lab?
Zombie.
Or Oh, zombie tramp.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which could mean that there's been some movement on people getting their publication rights back. Right?
That's amazing.
I'm hoping.
Well, Whitley was one of the creators that was in a legal battle with them.
Yeah.
To get his rights because I know it's gross, right?
I would need to come up with like a whole repertoire of like sensations to describe.
Yeah.
I would have the book's smellalier.
You tried so hard.
Some smellalier.
Well, talking about sniffins, we got the Dog Knight.
The Dog Knight.
This is amazing. You want this. I haven't even read it yet, and you want this.
They could have also went with the Bark Knight.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's a sequel, the dark sequel.
I love it. It doesn't have a 1 on it, which makes me sad, but that's okay.
The Bark Knight rises.
No. Meet Frankie, whose biggest challenge is finding the perfect outfit for the upcoming band concert. But then they save a friendly golden retriever from bullies, as you do, and suddenly find themselves in a giant magical doghouse with a funny-looking helmet, talking about a job offer with a group of dog superheroes called the Pantheon. Do you love it? I love it.
Yes.
If Frankie can prove they possess the 6 dog virtues of loyalty, kindness, honesty, justice, stubbornness, and smell, they will be named the Dog Knight and given the power to fight alongside the Pantheon and save the world from the forces of chaos. Maybe there is more to Frankie than they thought. I love this so much.
It sounds good.
It makes me so happy.
I will fully admit I spent most of the time you were reading that thinking of the Bark Knight where he's fighting a Bane and the Bane goes, do not take, only throw, Bark Knight. Yeah, because they're both dogs.
Dogs. Oh my god. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait for dogs. All right.
We have Squire and Knight from good old Canadian boy, Scott Chandler.
Oh my god.
It has French flaps.
Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
We need like an ooh la la button.
Yeah.
Yeah, like over exaggerated, terribly French. Ooh la la.
Could make that happen very shortly. Yeah. We're learning a little bit of French. And so I need to learn how to say flaps. But I believe I can't just say French flaps. It has to, you reverse it in French.
Yes. Flaps of French or something like that. Also, in French, they're just called flaps.
They're just called flaps.
Yeah, that's offensive, Brandon.
Squire is a brainy, bookish, and terribly Squire is brainy, bookish, and terribly unappreciated by the brawny, inept knight Sir Kelton, who somehow always gets all the glory. So when the two mismatched heroes find themselves in a cursed village plagued by a troublesome dragon, Kelton rides off to slay it, and Squire stays behind to catch up on some reading. But Squire starts to notice that something isn't quite right about this town. Can he uncover its strange secrets? I think he can.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Scott Chandler, you do good work.
That sounds good. Sounds delightful. Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who did the art? Did
Scott
he
Chandler,
also?
yeah.
Oh, okay. He did everything.
He's a full meal deal kind of guy.
Nice.
You got some pull quotes from Kazuki Buishi. You got some Ryan North, Cecil Castellucci.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good pull quotes. All right. Next up, Benji Nate's newest one, Girl Juice. I love Benji Nate because they write about just messes of humans. Just messy humans.
We're going to have to look up some information on this.
I'm gonna do that. Actually, yeah.
Actually, while you're doing that, I'm
Well,
going to talk
yeah.
about Everything is Fine, because I've read this on Webtoon and it is wild.
That's true.
Sam and Maggie are a normal couple in a normal house in a normal neighborhood, and there's nothing strange about their heads, their neighbors, or their sweet little dog. Everything is fine. This is a story about a couple doing their best to get by in a world where things are absolutely, totally, unquestionably fine. That's the description. That is what the story is about. It is one of the most creepy things that I've read in my life.
Huzzah!
The big words on the back say, "We need to forget, you know as well as I do."
Okay.
It also has French flaps. I am the happiest I've ever been.
Oh, that flap is a
Forget.
lie. That flap is a lie. I like it. I like it.
Mike Burchell lives in the UK. He lost a fiddle contest with the devil, and his punishment is drawing 1 billion gat heads.
I dig it. I dig it. All right. So, Girl Juice. Welcome to the Girl Juice house, home of only the hottest gang in town. Benji Nate's stylish and rambunctious sense of humor lovingly takes digs at the young and tragically hip, reserved and introspective Nana, comically hypersexual Bunny, fledgling YouTuber Tula, and designated mom Sadie as they navigate life, love, and the pursuit of a good time. Girl Juice flaunts the gloriously messy and hilariously self-indulgent day-to-day hijinks of 4 young women doing the most. Watch them bicker over making rent and come up with creative solutions for getting there. Cringe as they attend an adult prom. Split your sides as they try their hand at camping. Cower as they confront their mummy issues. And cheer as they battle inner demons that feed off attention-seeking behavior. I love all of this. Just beautiful messes of humans. And if you haven't read Benji Nate, definitely find any of their books. That would be amazing.
You're the one that did the story about the young girl with knives, right?
Yes, they are.
Right.
We do have copies of, I will tell you the title in a second, but for now I'm going to...
Oh yeah, we have Catboy as well.
We have Catboy. Lorna. It's simply called Lorna, and it's the cover is a woman holding a knife in front of her face, surrounded by cats. So like I had to order like 800 copies.
We sold a lot of them.
And oh no, I have so many copies. I'm just kidding.
Oh, they also work on Good Boy magazine.
They do. They do. It's very exciting. Yeah, just good stuff all around. I still want to get Hellphone, but I couldn't. For whatever reason, that specific one wasn't through Diamond. It was the weirdest thing, or I missed the FOC. Either way, I could not get it, and I was crushed.
I did put in an order for through a different distributor that gets Silver Sprocket. So
we have a non-Diamond Silver Sprocket distributor.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't know that.
That's where we get our Tilly Walden fancy book from.
Oh, what is that? Avery Hill?
They go through this distributor. They're a distributor with 3 letters. One of them's an S.
Okay, that's clear.
It's like SCB. I can never remember.
Let's see. If we are asking about Girl Juice, I'd say more adult. Usually they do skew adult.
Yeah, that one's not for kids.
No.
Nope.
That one's for Chantels.
Yep.
Next up is Victoria Ying's Hungry Ghost. Yes, it has flaps.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Ça suffit.
Valerie Chu is quiet, studious, and above all, thin. No one, not even her best friend Jordan, knows that she has been binging and purging for years. But when tragedy strikes, Val finds herself reassessing her priorities, her choices, and her body. The path to happiness may lead her away from her hometown and her mother's toxic projections. But first, she will have to find the strength to seek help. This one is just beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I will say that I have been more recently going through our website, because our website actually has previews for most of the graphic novels that we carry. And I check out the art and usually the lettering when we're ordering books, because there's a lot of books with sort of good concepts, but we're looking for the stuff that's really going to grab you when you look at it. And yeah, very, very happy for to have this one in.
All right, I remember finding this one, and then wow, that is not the right book that I want. So she also did the Diana and Nubia, Princess of the Amazons.
Oh my God, she does the art for those.
Yeah, she does the Shannon Hill, Dean Hale books. Very good. And I ordered volume 1 of City of Secrets because of this bio, because I liked the art so much that I wanted to see kind of her other work. And so I still have to read City of Secrets, but it looks amazing. It's like this steampunk YA thing. So I'm very excited about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We've got Boys Weekend. From a alumni of the Nib. They were one of their main editors, Maddie Lubchansky. They also did the Antifa Super Soldier Cookbook, which will probably get you the vibe of this.
Yes.
Sammy, a newly out trans artist's assistant, is invited to an old friend's bachelor weekend in El Campo, a hedonistic wonderland of a city floating in international waters. Think Las Vegas with even fewer rules. Though Sammy has not identified as a man for more than a year, Sammy's old buddies haven't quite gotten the message, as evidenced by their closest college friend Adam asking them to be his best man. Arriving at the swanky hotel, Sammy immediately questions their decisions to come. Bad enough that they have to suffer through a torrent of passive-aggressive comments from the groom's pals, all met with zero pushback from supposedly nice guy Adam. But they also seem to be the only one who's noticed the mysterious cult holding a conference at the hotel, and that it is ritually dismembering guests and demanding fealty to a bloodthirsty god. Can Sammy find the strength and confidence to assert themselves and live proudly, and just straight up live? Part satire, part horror. Boys Weekend is a surreal, scary, and immensely imaginative romp through a bachelor party literally from hell. It's not charging?
Yeah, my computer.
Oh. That might be why.
I'll fix it.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got Star Trek Lower Decks. It's the first collection of the series. Ryan North writes these ones. If you love the Lower Deck series, Ryan North is really good at getting that page perfect tone, and the art is pretty much what you're looking from the cartoon as well. So this is fun. There's some space vampire stuff, because that can happen. And yeah, a lot of fun. If you really like Lower Deck stuff, this is perfect taste.
Yeah, I heard they're actually adding the Lower Deck characters to the live action show.
Yeah, there's a live action anthology series, and they're going to appear in an episode.
It's pretty cool.
It is awesome. I keep forgetting that for graphic novels, we can just straight up do this. Mostly because this one doesn't have a back.
Oh, yeah, that one is even better because it has 2 fronts.
Flipbook, baby.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But whatever is it about?
I don't know. Can you tell me?
Indeed. Cullen Bunn, Danny Luckert, and Leela Lees present a brand new horror anthology flipbook taking place in a haunted comic book shop with a twisted retailer filled with tales of terror to leave you with the lights on. Welcome to the Shock Shop. In Familiars, after a painful divorce and custody battle, Trevor rents a house and tries to rebuild his life. Soon he discovers that his house appears to be haunted by more than one spirit, the minions of a long-dead coven of witches. And when the creatures begin feeding on Trevor's feelings of anger and guilt, they lash out at those who draw his ire, whether he wants them to or not. And in Something in the Woods, in the dark, a husband and wife who have been going through a tough time go on a camping trip with a few friends into a deep section of the woods. As they trek further into the forest, they realize that they are being stalked. Something in the woods starts killing the campers. It is a hideous, inhuman thing that may have ties to the campers. more than any of them realize.
Dun, dun, dun.
Spooky.
Ooh.
Scary. Ooh. Nice guys in cults.
Yeah. It's a lot of nice guys. They're in cults. A lot of nice guys. Nikki de Saint Phal, the story of her life. So I took a quick read of the back, and I'm very interested to read about this woman because I did not know. I did not know her. This is a story about a self-taught feminist artist, how a self-taught feminist artist became a worldwide sensation, a radical promoter of gender equality, and a champion of social justice. Few artists' lives are as inspiring as that of Nikki de Saint Phal. This graphic novel follows her extraordinary artistic career and depicts the life story of an outsider who made a name for herself in the male-dominated art world, an autodidact who became the greatest sculptress of her time, and a woman who fought for a fairer world.
Very cool.
Sounds rad as hell.
Kate, which... Okay, good.
Oh, Shock Shop? Yes, I will make a note.
We can make that happen. Hey, has anybody heard of the Roaring Twenties?
Let's do that again.
Yay!
Not
it's
that.
time for it.
We're doing the 20s again.
Indeed. Welcome to the Roaring Twenties, the new Roaring Twenties, when middle-class Singaporean student Lu Zhao is invited to spend a summer on Long Island with his rich cousin Tommy before attending Columbia in the fall. His assimilation into opulent American lifestyle straps him into a collision course fueled by designer drugs, sex, deceit, and murder. Sex, deceit, and murder. Set in present-day Long Island, Gatsby reimagines F. Scott Fitzgerald's classic novel as an LGBTQ-tinged multicultural thriller for the internet age, which could be an interesting take on it. I hope that people understand how The Great Gatsby goes. A lot of people misunderstand how The Great Gatsby goes.
It's just about like really cool champagne-based drinks and parties, right?
Champagne parties.
Yeah.
Little champ.
Yeah. That's why people throw Gatsby birthdays with completely unironically.
Gatsby is regular sized.
Is a regular.
Just a regular.
The regular trade.
The next batch is still regular until we get hit up the hardcovers.
Yes. Cool. Both. Oh, I want to do this one. This was good.
Sweet.
Actually, a lot of good spookums. So this is
I love this book.
Cat hair, sorry. Dark Spaces, Wildfires. Delightful. Very dark. I was like trying to figure out a better word and I didn't, so I had to finish the sentence and it was not good. It was not good for anyone. 6 weeks into the slow burn of the Arroyo fire, a crew of women from an inmate firefighting program are risking everything on the front lines when their newest recruit, a white-collar convict with a deep network of shady dealers, discovers they're mere miles from her crooked former boss's evacuated mansion. When she proposes a plan to ransack its riches under cover of smoke and ash, the tight-knit team weighs the harrowing choice to abandon the line and their one sure path to freedom, back to freedom, for a shot at a score that would truly transform their lives. But is this a flicker of fortune or a deadly trap?
Heist, 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 heist.
Fire heist.
Yeah, the Dark Spaces thing is really cool. Scott Snyder's basically curating the line, telling different stories. And he wrote this one with Hayden Sherman doing the art. It was one of 3 Hayden Sherman books that had his art at the time. Absolutely outstanding work. I love it. It makes me happy. And after end, at the moment of your death, life is nothing if not a series of endings. School, jobs, friendship, love, until the end. Walter Williams' end was fast and unexpected, and his was an unremarkable life. So how was it that his story continues as cannon fodder in an endless war? waged against an insatiable darkness hell-bent on consuming all of existence. And is Walter right in believing he's arrived in the midst of this titanic battle as the one destined to finally end it? You would think that, Walter, wouldn't you? You got an alliterative name. I bet you're an orphan.
Oh boy. Because he's in comics?
Because he's a one true hero.
Oh boy.
Walt does great stuff. I'm being mean to this book for no reason.
Being a salty boy.
Being a big old salty boy.
All right.
Use me to flavor your meats.
I have no response to this. Mindset. When an introverted tech geek accidentally discovers mind control, he and his friends do something unexpected. They put their science into an app to help users break their technology addiction. But as their mindset app achieves a dangerous cult following, lies, conspiracies, and murder come to light. Are they helping people or controlling them?
This was amazing.
This was really, really good. It would be really exciting to read it all in one.
I was going to say, this is one of the few books that we've straight up read as it was coming up monthly. And that's a huge thing because there's a lot of time used by us to read single issues. And it's got to be a little something extra for us to be able to crack through and read a series through because there's so many number ones to really get into and read.
Yeah.
We have the new Chris Pyers book.
Oh, yeah, because previews kept getting Kurt's name wrong. I kept calling him Chris, poor guy.
It's so fun.
Who wrote Mindset? Sorry.
Zach Kaplan, I believe.
Zach Kaplan, you are absolutely right.
And the art very much has sort of like a Martin Simmons style to it.
Yeah, by John Pearson.
The dude what did Department of Truth. What does Department of Truth, I should say.
Oh, yeah, not Pearson, but the other guy. Yeah, I don't know what John Pearson's done, but he's very good.
Very, very good. Here we have a new 4-issue miniseries from Kurt Ears, he who does Indigo Children.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Lost Falls. When Detective Daniel Pynchon wakes up in Lost Falls on the shore with no recollection of how he got there, he struggles to piece together the events that led him there. As he investigates the phenomenon surrounding his memory loss and the town itself, he uncovers horrors, both human and otherwise. Latest collaboration between Kurt Piers and Antonio Fuso, who did Weird, WYRD, soon to be a show on FX.
Cool.
Starring Matthew Rhys.
Oh, nice.
That is very much on hold right now, by the way.
Yes, because of the writer's strike, which we support.
Yep. Creepy.
Yes. All right. We have a beautiful hardcover of The Good Asian. It is just lovingly crafted. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous.
It's got the complete 1936 story all in one volume.
Yes. And for those who don't know, we do have the soft covers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I will intrigue you with the plot. Following a haunted, self-loathing Chinese-American detective on the trail of a killer in 1936 San Francisco, The Good Asian is Chinatown noir, starring the first generation of Americans to come of age under an immigration ban, the Chinese. As they're besieged by rampant murders, abusive police, and a world that seemingly never changes. So this was on more than 20 best of the year lists when it was coming out. It's got like pull quotes from Variety, Fortune, Entertainment Weekly, good old Oliver Saba from AV Club. Love that guy. James Tynan.
Who's that boy?
And Scott Snyder. Amazing. So yeah, if the plot doesn't convince you, if pull quotes don't convince you, I don't know what I can't help you.
Yeah.
This was an amazing, beautiful series.
Absolutely. I really like the writer's work. They've done one of my go-to sells for horror, Infidel. which is like a Get Out style, but about like 9/11 fears, and it is creepy as hell, and it's probably one of the best uses of horror that I've seen in comics because they use the page turns so effectively. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We've got The Return of Blab, comics and stories that will make you blab. It is an anthology series of more independent-minded folks. That you've got a lot of Noah Van Sciver in here, which is awesome.
Gee, I wonder if you're gonna pick that up.
Yeah, well, and especially when they're doing some freaking some old stuff in here as well.
Okay, so like reprinted stuff and some old covers.
Yeah, it's basically kind of like
men
comics history stuff.
Oh, Tarzan, yeah.
This Noah Van Sciver series is about the Crime Does Not Pay and the editor who definitely didn't murder anybody. Would have ended up in his own comic.
Oh.
Anyways, one of the things I really like about this is you can straight up email this editor at his Hotmail account if you want more information.
That's nice. That's very nice.
It's fancy. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy that this exists, and I'm going to consume it with my face.
I'm gonna eat it. Nom, nom, nom. Please don't eat the books. All right. Oh, the books are getting bigger. They're getting wider. We've got Robert Asprin's Myth Adventures. Oh, an illustrated fantasy adventure.
You might know that writer from fantasy novels.
Yeah, he did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Skeeve, Skeeve, is an apprentice magician.
Skeeve.
Oz, Aahz, is a demon summoned by Skeeve's master. Now the master magician is dead. Oz has lost his magic, and somebody out there is responsible for the whole mess. Is it the reader? You'll find out. No. While Oz tries to find out who, Skeeve must dodge assassins, con artists, demon hunters, and an overly affectionate dragon, all while trying to learn enough magic to save the world without embarrassing himself in the process. So this is the graphic novel version of Asprin's novel, Another Fine Myth.
And as it says, this has been out of print forever. People have been looking for this.
Yes.
So it exists.
Yeah.
And is also very out of print at Diamond again. So
immediately out of print. Hurrah!
It's probably just because the dude is self-publishing.
Yeah, and that's fair. Small print run.
Yep.
This looks cool. What's this?
This is the first in a line of Dark Horse reprints of classic Richard Corbin independent work. We've got Murky World as the first release. We had copies of Murky World when we first opened. We got them from Uncle Frank.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that old consignee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or consignor. Are we the consignee? I don't know.
I can't remember.
I
know our paperwork says, though.
Language doesn't matter. I'm just kidding. It very much does. We own a bookstore.
There's got a pull quote from some dude named Guillermo del Toro. Mobius and Alan Moore. Just a few.
Oh my God.
Well known for his legendary fantasy underground masterpieces published by Fantagore Press, as well as heavy metal, Richard Corbin's work has been recognized internationally, having been awarded one of the most prestigious recognitions in comics literature, the Grand Prix at Angoulême, which is huge.
That's amazing. Yeah.
As well as being inducted into the Will Eisner Award Hall of Fame. In Murky World, Tugat the warrior wakes from a strange dream only to find himself in a bizarre land populated by hungry deadlings, cruel necromancers, buxom cyclopses, evil cults, and more as he sets off on a dangerous journey with his beloved horse Frix. This is the first in a series of deluxe graphic novels from renowned creator Richard Corbin's library to be published by Dark Horse Comics. The special edition includes the entire Murky World series in print for the first time in English. and also features never before seen sketch material. The Dark Horse presents one shot and an introduction by Hellboy creator Mike Mignola, all presented in a gorgeous hardcover with a dust jacket.
It's got shinies on it too.
It is very pretty and might eventually be part of my comics history library.
All right, we'll get those McSweeney's up and see what we're left with.
Yeah.
They are going to leave a lot of room. So we'll
70 books.
I know. I think we're going to have shelves here and probably on this wall as well.
Almost every wall here is going to have shell on it.
It's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be great. All right, next up we have Captain Marvel by Kelly Thompson, Volume 1. Very excited.
Look at that big old cover.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I've been following Kelly Thompson for many years, so I am so happy to see the comics community and publishers just showering her with titles and recognition and everything she deserves.
So very early guest on the old podcast that I used to do with my pal.
Yep.
Those interviews are still online
Somewhere.
Yeah, I found them.
Oh, right. You did find them.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want, you should re-release them.
Probably should.
So this contains about the first half, because it is just wrapping up shortly at issue 50. So that will be in volume 2. Carol Danvers finally returns home after months in space, and New York has never looked so good. Until a powerful women-hating villain turns Roosevelt Island into his own private apocalyptic wasteland. I forgot how this series started. It was so good. She kicks down the door and she just... She takes no prisoners. It's great. Captain Marvel must assemble a crew of friends, old and new, to kickstart a revolution. But soon, she goes from Earth's mightiest hero to public enemy number 1. Sorry. When a sensational new star steals her thunder. And her reputation only gets worse when she's given 24 hours to kill the Avengers. The shocks keep coming as Kelly Thompson rocks Carol's present and future. But are you prepared for the last Captain Marvel story? So all of these, with the exception of the last one, have exclamation marks. And I did not read them as such because that is insane. But I'm very excited. As usual with anything I truly like, I fell behind, but seeing as this is half of the series in one fell swoop, I will likely go for the Omni.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just seems easier, and the shelf space is good. It'll just take care of itself.
It will.
I mean, what are walls for if not for books?
You mean these book holders?
Yeah. You just gotta...
Baby could hold a lot of books.
This baby, it will. Actually, yeah, because it'll be on screen. I'm thinking, yeah, we'll just start stacking. Once I paint, there's no stopping us from getting so many bookshelves.
Yeah. The house that's made of books. And finally, we have the artisan edition of Will Eisner's The Spirit. This is absolutely outstanding. This is basically a more affordable version of the artist editions, which are usually reproducing the art at full scale. And
probably about yay big.
Yeah.
And
this is still nice and oversized. You get a lot of looks. If it doesn't explain on the back how they do this, then I will talk about it. But Will Eisner is one of the greatest sequential storytellers in comics history. Like Orson Welles, Citizen Kane, Eisner took an art form and pushed its boundaries beyond all expectations. This is not actually hyperbole in terms of he is known as the inventor of the graphic novel.
Wow.
Based off of the various work he did, and a lot of the layouts in The Spirit are credited for really cracking open a lot of language in the medium. He created a cinematic vocabulary that helped redefine an art form. To this day, Eisner is regarded as one of the most important and influential comics auteurs ever to put pen to paper. You hold in your hands an art book disguised as a collection of comic book stories. Every page of the 24 classic spirit tales reproduced in this volume, all from Eisner's post-World War II period, arguably his best, were shot from the original art. And while these pages appear to be, are we gone? Yeah, we're
What?
back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We blipped out.
I didn't notice. I'm sorry. I was listening to you.
All good. And while these pages appear to be in black and white, under close inspection, the reader can clearly see all of the subtle nuances that make the original art so unique and special. Blue pencil notations, whiteout, and the gradients clearly visible from the brushstrokes. It is no wonder that the highest honors bestowed in the comic book industry, the equivalent to the Academy Awards, are called the Eisner Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff in here.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I love the whiteout.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And it's all that hand lettering too.
Oh my gosh. Not fair. It's too good. It's too good. Put it away. I can't take it.
Good gravy. Things like this.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah. Y'all should buy it. It's great.
Silly, gorgeous book.
So thank you so much for having some patience with us as we dealt with technical issues earlier. Obviously, we went a bit over because of that. Plus, we went over because we had a giant stack of books. So technically, without that 10 minutes at the front of us fiddling around with the Wi-Fi, we would have only been 10 minutes over, which is not bad.
Yeah, because right, this includes that number. It was still live.
Yeah, it was still live because, I don't know, internet.
We just couldn't access it.
No, so everyone was probably thinking, well, they went live and then they died. Which, I mean, the Wi-Fi did. It went live and then it died.
Yeah, the entire house went dark.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, oh, okay. That's like he had pressed it. I think he had pressed the live button like a minute prior, and we were like, all right, let's do this. And then everything just shut down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so this could come back in a minute. This could come back in 40 minutes. I don't know.
Thankfully, it was a minute.
Thankfully. And
Good
then there was like
gravy.
5 further minutes with the Wi-Fi. The power was actually off shorter than in the time it took us to fix the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So much fun. So yes, please. No. Thank you. I don't know what I was trying to say please for.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you for sticking around and generally being awesome. We would literally be talking into a void without you here watching. So thank you for not having us talk into the void.
And to all of you folks watching in the future, thank you too.
Yes.
Across the different mediums, these videos get a chunk of people watching.
Yeah. So thank you. It's really cool. And now for our final. Oh, what's that, Brandon?
Why, this is our completely original magic mirror where we look out and see all the wonderful people who've been hanging out with us today. We say, we see you, we thank you, and please do not sue us for this original IP. And also that please know that we are also here for you as you are here for us. All right, looking out, I'm seeing Sean. Hello. I'm seeing Jason. Hey, Jason. I'm seeing Bryce.
Hi, Bryce.
Howdy, howdy. I'm seeing Kingsley.
Hello.
I'm seeing Ben. I'm seeing Tyson. Yeah, truly. Ron DeSantis. That guy sucks a lot.
Yeah.
We see the one and only Foley. And you can too. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 6:30 p.m. We're open till 7 p.m. on those days. Actually, you can see them on Fridays till 7 p.m. now.
Yeah. Since my schedule changed, I forced Andrew to work an extra half hour at the store. No, I asked him very nicely if he would, and we all talked about it as a team. So thank you.
Team Bad.
Team Bad. Andrew takes Fridays. Yay.
And also you can see them on Saturdays. from 11 till 5. You can see me on Sundays from 11 till 5. Those are all our hours that we're open.
Gentlemen, please. This is a cheerage. It's not.
I'm seeing Thomas. Hey, Thomas. There was a lot of wrestling this weekend, my friend. We could talk all about it. There was 4 shows that I watched this weekend.
You guys have a lot to catch up on.
See Margaret. Hi, Margaret.
Hello.
See Chantel.
Hi.
This is a good week for a lot of comments.
Yeah. This is super rad.
I see Kate.
Hello, Kate.
Howdy. I think that's it. I think we done it.
I don't think we missed anybody. But if we did, we love you. We are sad that we missed you. And if you're watching this in the future, we see you too.
Indeed.
And we love you.
Absolutely. Thomas, I'm going to be watching NXT right after this as a part of my Tuesday ritual is reading comics and watching wrestling. So yeah, until next time,
keep fit and have fun.
Body break, man.
Don't sue us.
Body break.